This is an application portal where parents will be able to apply for application for the children's admission, and step-by-step wizard, and these are the 6 stages of the form: A, B, C, D, E, and F. Whatever has not come so far is not available, and whatever has been done will become black. The video allows them to see a video before they begin so that they can be trained, and they answer one question at a time, and based upon that the screens appear. So because they said I'm single applicant, we ask them for the first name first and last name last, and switch it for the state form because the state format is different. Well, this is how human beings behave. And as they enter the information, then buttons gray out. They enter the information that's required. You can make it non-mandatory. And as they indicate the race, you'll see that box becomes just one. So it's not a confusing form. And then they enter the home address. When they enter the zip code, we automatically know that what city and state and county it is. The school district auto-populates. They can change it if they want. Telephone and adults in the family, we indicate the instructions on the side. They select how many they have. Still white. When they hit tab, it grays and the math shows. Similarly for children, again the math shows they've got 4 in the family, and the summary statement appears for section A with all the information. But this time notice that the last name is first, and this is exactly as per the state's format, so that we're not out of compliance. Now they go to family income. The various categories, they have to indicate one by one whether they does or does not apply to them, and accordingly we'll ask them the questions. So for each of these they say yes or no. Anything else, and we show with a green button that this is the one you need. The others are not going to be asked at all. Now, how do you get paid? They say weekly. Okay. Now this pay stub, you can ask for full details or you can ask for an abstract level depending upon what the admin sets, which we will see. Here they want full details. So they enter the first pay stub, enter the amount. We automatically show the second most, do the math backwards, still allow them to change it. And then the third stub. And the fourth stub. And voila, we display for them their annual gross wages. And they can either scan or bring it over. And here is the summary statement. Now they go to the work school training. Here are the 4 choices. Whichever they select will go with a separate path for work full-time, employer name, address, this time only city and state. And are you full-time or part-time? So they indicate full-time. And then we say, okay, what is a secondary activity? Work, school, seasonal, or none? If they say none, we show the summary of section C with information filled in. If they selected part-time, we ask a couple more questions. How many hours a week? How many months in a year? And now display for them with the separate information filled into these boxes. Repeat for seasonal. And the information appears. Now, if they choose a school path, we ask school information. And now they come to the background question. There are 12 questions being asked. We show in the wizard the progress. If yes, then the appropriate question emerges. If they say no, it's not even asked. So this is a DIFUS. What's the name of the office? TANF grant. If yes, give us the case number. Do you have a medical problem? If yes, what's the agency name? And once they're through all the questions, the summary statement appears exactly as the state form section D with all the information that we just captured. Now we come to the child. And what the service needed, if they have special needs, what they are. And section E is now complete. And if they decide not to add for another child, if they do, then there'll be multiple. If not, we come to the signature block. They agree, and here is the actual state form duly filled out with the information they submitted in the state format for them to print out and submit. Now we go to the admin side. In setup, add company name. In default, you can put the rules, whether you want the pay stub details or ask only within a range. Scripts at the various stages that people will sign or see. And now it comes time to see all the pending applications and make a decision. Document completers has been taken care of by a family worker. I'll show that next. So this decide, let me process. They are able to see and make a decision, and based upon each decision, an email or an SMS is sent out. So they say approved, oh yes, what's the co-payment, and what's the enrollment date, and this information goes as an email. Now this is the family worker who is able to see all applications and view the checklist of the data that's supposed to be brought by the parent, and as soon as they say done, it shows up for the supervisor to approve.